I'm Jacob Hornberger, Libertarian candidate for president. One of the distinguishing characteristics of both Republicans and Democrats is their obsessive need to control the lives of other people and interfere with the choices that people make in their lives, and even worse, to use the state to impose their values on everybody else. One of the best examples, of course, of this phenomenon is drug laws. The Democrats and Republicans punish people, send them to jail for ingesting substances that they don't approve of. Even though they have no problems with consuming tobacco and alcohol, they're approved drugs that kill multitudes of more people than illicit drugs do. Democrats have a special obsessive need to control what people do with their own money. That's why they have the welfare state bureaucracies and the IRS to take money from people against their will and give it to other people in the name of care and compassion. In other words, they're imposing their values through force on other people and on what people do with their own money. They also have this obsessive need to control what people do with their privately owned property. This is their property. It doesn't belong to the state or to society or to Democrats. But for example, a bake shop owner that says, I don't want to sell any cakes to gays or transgenders or anybody else, Democrats say, punish him. They want to put their values on him and his privately owned property. A person's got a right to use his property any way he sees fit. And if he doesn't want to sell to a particular person just because he doesn't want to, that is his right under the principles of a genuinely free society. For their part, Republicans, they can't stand the thought that people are doing things in their privacy of their homes without governmental supervision. If it were up to them, in fact, they'd have 10 cameras in everybody's bedroom with people monitoring what people were doing with respect to their sexual activities. And if people engage in a sexual activity that Republicans didn't approve of, they'd be sending in the cops in a no-knock raid, bashing down their doors and arresting them and sending them to jail for engaging in sexual activity that the government or Republicans didn't approve of. I say, why not just leave people alone? Sure, children's rights belong in a totally separate category, but we're talking about adults here. I say adults should be free to engage in any peaceful activity they want. So long as they're not initiating force or fraud against anyone, I say the state should just leave them alone. If we do this, and we reject this Democrat-Republican obsession with interfering with the choices that people make in their lives, we will be well on our way to restoring a society based on liberty, peace, prosperity, and harmony. I'm Jacob Hornberger, Libertarian candidate for president.